A lot of niggas, be, having these story times and shit. So I'm gonna give y'all a story, right? About what made it like little niggas like me, my nigga Fat Rat, you know what I'm saying? Hot Boy Lance, you know what I'm saying? Welcome home, you heard me, just came home. You did my dog Marlo, you know what I mean? For real, like we was the youngest niggas around the way, you heard me? Off Mazant, like, slinging that iron and all that extra shit like that, right? I'm gonna tell you what jumped us off the porch, bro. Like, we was always like, the little bad little niggas, you know what I'm saying, running around there fighting everybody and, you know what I'm saying, like stopping niggas from walking up our street and all that other shit. But what made us start putting guns in our hand, man, was one day, you know what I'm saying, the nigga Al, bro, like, rest in peace to Al, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I won't give Al's story because a lot of niggas, it's like niggas forgetting about Al. Like, Al was a fucking Mazant legend, for real. You know what I'm saying? For real. He was one of the first niggas that I knew, like, was playing with bricks and shit, and he just switched all the way up, like, on some positive shit. And, you know what I mean? Like, he started selling, like, clothes and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? For real, you remember Al, he was a nigga, like, he got bread, but he was fucking with them hoes, like, for real, like, he was on every hoe, like, every bitch you saw that was fine coming around that motherfucker, if they looked any kind of good, Al already had them, like, Al already was on them. Like, real talk, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Al, for real, man. That nigga used to always, like, keep us with money in our pocket and shit to play to play Street Fighters and shit at the store. You know what I mean? For real, man. All around solid, good nigga, real nigga. You know what I'm saying? For real. The day he got killed, man, it was broad daylight. I'll never forget that shit, man. Like, it was broad daylight. We coming around the bend, you know what I'm saying? We coming from all Mazant, walking off France. He stayed, like, on France, like, between France and Poland. If you out the Ninth Wall, you know how that go. So he stayed right there, right? So Al, you know what I'm saying? I guess he, was selling some niggas some clothes. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? But niggas tried to rob him, you know what I'm saying? In front of his door. You know what I mean? Like, and we hit the shots, like, when we hit, now, we young niggas, like, you know what I'm saying, like, normally, when people hear gunshots, they run away from them, and, you know what I'm saying, duck down and shit like that, like, we was young wild niggas, so we hit the shots, we run into the shit, like, cause we want to see type shit or whatever, man, we get to the corner, man, all you see is Al had one of the niggas, whoever shot him, first, Al grabbed him. Al was able to grab the nigga. Al grabbed the nigga, you know what I'm saying? Now, it was like three, four niggas, you know what I'm saying? Now, the other niggas, like, they was shooting Al too, right? Now, they trying to hit Al so bad, Al got one of their partners like the Zip, you know what I'm saying? Dragging him up the stairs. You know what I'm saying? Dragging him up the stairs, you heard me, to his house. You know what I'm saying? We right there, like, we literally, like, on the corner watching the whole thing. We watching the shit, so, like, Al fucking dragging the nigga up there, you know what I'm saying? The other niggas, they killed their own partner, you know what I'm saying? Trying to shoot Al, you feel me? While Al holding dude, you know what I'm saying? They shooting Al, shooting their partner, all kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? Al still made it dragged the nigga all the way upstairs, cause he was a big, like, he was a swole nigga too, so he made it to the fucking door. He still was able to knock on, while all this going on, he still was able to knock on the door and all that. While all that going on, these niggas still just shooting. You know what I'm saying? Al was still able, like, I don't know if he had a gun stash right there or somebody came out, handed him a gun, I don't know. But he ended up grabbing the gun from inside while he still got the nigga like the Zip. You know what I'm saying? He still got the nigga like the Zip. Ended up grabbing his gun. Boom. Dome shot. Dude probably was already dead from his home and them shooting him and shit, because he was out of it. He still hit dude in the head. Boom. You know what I'm saying? Still shot at the other niggas. Boom, 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 boom. The other niggas, they left their partner. You know what I'm saying? On the scene, you heard me? Jumped in their car and dipped out. Pew. You heard me? So when we see the car pull off, all us go to running up there. You know what I'm saying? We running up there. Like, you heard me? Check on L. We running up there. Man, we look, bro. Man, say, bro, all his face was off, bro. Like, he looking like fucking, like, cause you know, it's like, it was some shit like out of, like a horror movie, bro. Like out of a horror scene, now. Like, like, it's no exact, like, say, man, I'll never forget this shit, bro. Like, you can see, like, this nigga bones, all kind, like, man, nigga, man, say, bro, this shit was crazy, bro. But what's even more crazy, the nigga still was alive. Like he still was down. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all, you know, call an ambulance and get the fuck from around here. Like telling us, like, you know, get the fuck from around here. Like, call an ambulance. You know what I'm saying? Get the fuck from around here. But we, you know, like we fucked up looking at the shit. Like, what the fuck? Like, what? Like, man, fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like this L, you know what I'm saying? This L, like all we could do is like just scream, nigga killing L, you know, nigga shot L. We just screaming all around her, you know, nigga shot L, You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, I'm thinking cause you know I'm still hearing him still hearing them talk, so I'm thinking he probably still gonna survive the shit type shit. You know what I'm saying? Cause I'm like, man, what the fuck? I'm like, man, this nigga Superman. For real, like to like real shit. Like I was like, man, this nigga Superman. You know what I'm saying? Like for real, like to see that shit go down like that, and all them times nigga hit him and half his fucking face gone, like everything, meat falling off and blood everywhere, you know what I'm saying? He's still there, and for him to still drag homie up there while getting shot and all that shit and do all that, like, I'm like, man, this nigga Superman, like, I'm thinking this nigga still gonna survive. For real, but, you know, he died by the time the ambulance came. You know, he died. You know what I'm saying? And say, bro, I'm gonna tell you how wild New Orleans is, bro. I'm gonna tell you how wild New Orleans is. The nigga, you know what I'm saying? The nigga that Al drugged up there, you heard me, you know, that got killed, partner that killed, why his people, like his mom and them and all that shit, his mom and them and shit come around there as if, you know what I'm saying? As if, like, you know, as if L and them was in the wrong, as if, you know what I'm saying? As if L and them was in the wrong and they just did that and blah, 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 you know what I'm saying? So, we out there, you know, we all, you know, it's a whole neighborhood thing now. You know what I'm saying? For real, man. Look like the whole nine wall was out there. You feel me? For real, because it's like, you know, they trying to argue with, you know, with L's sister and them and shit like that. And, you know, and we out there like, bitch, fuck y'all, bitch, blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? Bitch, y'all come around here, woo, woo, woo. And I swear, bro, that same day, because all this shit happened like about, like 10:30, 11 o'clock in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Like 10:30, 11 o'clock in the morning. So by the time all that shit, the confusion and all that shit, it's probably like about 3, 4 in the evening now. You know what I'm saying? It's like 3, 4 in the evening now. You know what I'm saying? Me and Marlo, you heard me? We like, man, fuck that, son. You know what I'm saying? You know, you did like, we gonna get us a gun with blah, 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 this and that, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? You know, we gonna ride. You know, we gonna ride for blah, 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 all that type of shit there. Like, and, but you know, at the time, like, you know, we ain't had no gun. You hear me? I had no gun. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Byron. You know what I'm saying? He did, nigga named Byron. You heard me? I went to elementary with. You know what I'm saying? I went to school with him. And I like his dad and them like had a gun and all that shit in his house. You dig? For real, you dig? And I knew that. Like I remember that. I remember him showing me that. You feel me? For real. So we ended up walked all the way by Byron house. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, man, I said, what's up? I said, man, you know, like your dad and them still got the gun and all that, this and that. And he was like, Yeah, like, you know, but on some shit like why you asking? You know what I'm saying? I'm telling him, like, you know, what happened with Ab. You know, he just like, damn, man, it's fucked up, whatever, this and that. Cause he like, you know, he wasn't from all Mazant or nothing like that, so he ain't, you know what I'm saying? You know, he ain't feel how we felt about the situation, none of that, you know what I'm saying? But he was cool with me, then I was cool with him. And I was like, yeah, man, shit, man, this and that. So I kind of like, you know, got off the subject and shit. You hear me? Went in the house and shit. I'm like, man, let me get some water, bro. You know what I'm saying? Let me get some water. So he let me in the house and shit. You know what I'm saying? I went in there. You dig? I knew where it was. You know what I'm saying? Like I knew where it was. You hear me? And you know, he stood outside talking to Mullo. You know what I'm saying? And while he talking to Mullo, you hear me? Boom, I grabbed the pistol. You know what I'm saying? For real, you hear me? That was the first gun I ever had. You know what I mean? I felt like that was mine. You know what I mean? For real. Like I didn't, you know, you did like borrow nigga guns and shit like that when I was young around that time. You know what I mean? For real, cause we used to just do stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? And but you know, I wanted one. You know what I'm saying? Like for me. You feel me? Like I wanted one for me. You hear me? And you know, I ended up taking a pistol or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Once I got that bit, and I ain't gonna lie, bro. And this why, like, I tell a lot of people, bro, like even youngsters, like, man, when you got a gun in your hand, that shit turn you into somebody else. Like it really do. Like that, like when that movie Juice and shit came out, and when Pac had that gun, and how he, you know, like flashed out and like say, bro, that shit is true. That shit is true, for real. Like like no cap. Like that shit is true. Because when you got that gun, you don't want argue. You ain't about to argue with nobody. You feel like nobody can tell you nothing. You feel like, you hear me? For real, you feel like you're on top of the world. Like real shit. Cause like when I got that pistol in my hand and I walked out that door, I'll never forget. I walked out that door and Byron was like, you know, he looked at it as if like he knew I wouldn't have took it. And I knew, you know, like it was kind of like a mutual, like a, you know, like a mutual kind of feeling that we had toward each other. You know what I'm saying? Because the way he looked at me, you heard me? I looked at him, and you know, and they were just like, fuck it, nigga, I got it. Like, you know what I mean? For real, you hear me? I ended up pulling a pistol on him, like, fuck, bitch, I got it. Like, bitch, you hear me? Like, come take it type shit. Like what's up? Like, for real, you hear me? On some other shit. And, you know, Byron, like, he was a super cool nigga, bro. Like, that, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't with none of that type of shit, no bullshit and all that, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Super cool nigga, man, for real, man. And, you know, he just was like, I ain't tripping, bro, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Just bring it back. Like, that was the kick he was on. Like, just bring it back. You hear me? I'm like, man, you ain't getting this back. Like, you hear me? Like, you tripping, you ain't getting this back. Real talk. And that little, it was a 380. That little 380, bro. Say, I ain't gonna lie. Say, bro, that little 380 held down a lot of shit, nigga. That little 380, dog, for real. You heard me? La Chrome 380, bro. I never forget that shit. You know what I'm saying? La Chrome 380, bro. Like, I treasured that gun. Like, I had that gun for a couple years. You know what I'm saying? For real. I used to bring that bitch to school. All kind of shit. For real, for real. Like, I used to bring that shit to school and everything, man, for real. But that's another story, for real. You hear me? Like, that bitch ended up falling off my hip at school, you know what I'm saying? For real, you hear me? You know, that's a whole nother story. That was some other shit, though. But man, you know, like, that was the first day I actually, like, really, like, put a gun in my hand, you know what I'm saying? And shit like that, like, and really, you know, felt like, man, fuck that. Nigga getting out here now. You know what I mean? For real, like, I would say, like, that's when I really, you know, like, jumped off the porch, bro. Like, after L died, bro. Like, that shit fucked with me, you know what I'm saying? Because I looked up to L. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure like all the little niggas in the neighborhood, like everybody that was around, you feel me? Like, we looked up to L, bro. Like, he was always a good nigga, always one of them niggas like you catch walking or something. You know what I'm saying? You know what, like you walking or whatever and he driving, you feel me? He gonna make sure he give you a ride, cause when we was young, we used to walk all over, you know what I'm saying? And L a seal nigga, you know what I'm saying? And man, what the fuck y'all doing, man? Come on, man, you hear me? Get in the car, you know what I mean? Give us a ride back to the neighborhood, you know what I'm saying? Give a nigga $5, $10, you hear me? Shit like that, you hear me? Sure, nigga had a bread in their pocket and just shit like that, bro. For real, man. Like, rest in peace to L, man. For real, you hear me? Rest in peace to L, bro. You know what I'm saying? Real nigga. You know what I'm saying? He was a real nigga lost, man. Rest in peace to L, man. Facts, you did. That's a Mazant story for y'all. You know what I mean? If you ain't from my way, you ain't gonna understand. You hear me? You ain't gonna know. For real. But rest in peace to L, man.